Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this is a very special video for me. This isn't the typical unbox that I would normally do. What I have here in the box today is a gift from one of my viewers, Tug Hill RC. I have no idea what it is, so we're gonna open up and find out together. Gotta have it before we open this. You know, it never ceases to amaze me the support that you get. You know, yeah, when you do social media, you got to deal with the trolls. You got people telling you you're wrong, or you don't know how to drive, you don't know how to fly, you're an idiot, whatever. You got to have some thick skin when you do some social media stuff. But I have really met some great people. I've met some subscribers. I can't go through everybody, but I've met a few in person. And if you go back to my video a couple back where I thank everybody, I go into more detail with that, because I mean I've had like a viewer welcome me into their home. I was trying to backpack for a while, and you know that didn't work out too well. And I met a great couple that invited me into their house, showed me around to do some hiking. Our good friend of the channel, Miss Mary, she helped me out so much during that time. I was out there trying to do the Appalachian Trail, and she was in the general area, but I didn't realize she was kind of that far away. And man, I got hurt. She came and got me. She took me to her house, let me spend the night, cooked me a great dinner, and there was a couple times I went out there to do some training. You know, she shuttled me out there. I parked my car one place. She's tremendous help. Then, you know, we have our friend Jeff in Lower Alabama. I was getting ready to give up on flying the hobby. I crashed this thing a couple times, and then I found his channel, reached out to him, and very graciously lets me fly his plane on a dual remote system. If you're not familiar, you know the buddy box system. It's two remotes. You have the student, the instructor, which would be him, watches me fly, and you know if we start, you know, doing this, you know, he jumps in, saves the plane. And you know, through that I was able to get the muscle memory and get more confident and get to a point where I could fly okay, to their level at any way, shape, or form. But they've worked with me, and now through Jeff's channel, Tug Hill RC saw me trying to learn to fly and that, and he's a fellow disabled vet, and he enjoys watching me learn the hobby. And he said he was going to send me a plane. Man, he did. I'm blown away by the support. Okay, hold on, we gotta get this thing out of here. Guys, look, I'm sitting in the shed. I'm 6'1", right? Look at this box. I can't even, like, I'll hit the roof of the shed. So, stand by one. I gotta go outside and pull this out. Well, actually, what doesn't help is that FedEx did a number on this box. You can kind of see the plane and stuff in there. So that's what it's getting hung up on. Good job, FedEx. Yeah, so this thing's actually pushed into the box. Ah, there we go. It's starting to slide out. All right. Ho, 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 ho. What? Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at this. I hope the plane's okay. I hope. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Oh, wow. So, it's a glider, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. I've actually never seen this. But check it out, man. It's like for flying at night. Look at it. Oh, wow. Thank you, bro. Oh, Wow. He said it was be my largest plane, larger than this. And this thing, the wingspan is already like as long as my car. And let's see, the box is all wet. Whoa, it is. It dwarfs my bench. It literally, watch. Look. Oh wow, that is amazing. And I think the plane survived. So we got a bind plug to hook the radio up to. We have some type of bar here. I'm guessing this might be for putting the wings on, holding them together. Maybe. I need a bigger workshop. Wow. Okay, let's guys, look, I'm not gonna go over like the whole assembly with you online. We're just gonna, I just want to take it out and show you how this comes and that. And we'll go take it out for a Maiden. Man, this is gonna be something I need to go take out on like an early morning, late evening. So I'm not sure. I guess. Okay, so that's for storage. Just stuff that in there. That one wing is the size of my apprentice out of the plane. Alright, so then we got the tail. Let's get the servo. So I don't really have any experience with these, but I've seen them fly. So basically, I know it seems weird. I just said it was a glider, but it has a motor. So what it is you use the motor to get yourself up, and then you can fly. And then, I guess if you need more assistance or something, you can go back to the motor, turn that on. As you fly, the air going over the airplane will push that back, and then as you throttle up, this thing's, it has some good weight to it. Wow. Oh wow, so the battery goes back there. Wow, that is a that's a whole lot of wiring in here. Wow, that is something else. Oh wow, that is amazing. So yeah, it looks like the bar is going to go through here. The wings go on. Something down. Okay, so that's what the servos are. That's nice. That way you get easy access to work on that. Oh, okay. You just, so there's no landing gear, so you just slide it in. Oh wow, dude, that's amazing, man. Thank you. I cannot. I don't even know what to say, man. It's just mind-boggling that somebody would do this for me. Like I say, you got a little vent here. This is to keep the ESC and all that cool. So get some vents here. Help keep the electric motor cool. Oh wow, this thing is massive. Just look at this. I can't even get it like in frame of the camera. But it does. It dwarfs the Apprentice. Look at it. Oh wow. So yeah, I imagine if this is probably going to be permanently in there. I would think we're going to have to get some instructions. He's going to send me some very detailed instructions on how all this goes together. You know what? I don't think that does screw in there. I think it just stays like that because you got the leads have a quick connect here. So maybe I'm wrong. That's what instructions are for. But check it. Man, look at the tail section. Look at the rudder. Golly, it's massive. Reminds me of like a C-130 if you're ever familiar with those airplanes. It's like so overkill for that plane. Wow. Guys, check out the wing. Look at this thing. Again, I can't even. So here's the Apprentice, and this is not a small plane. The wing is almost as long as the whole plane. This is just one wing. Guys, man. Should I make this the thumbnail? Like, just tease, like, or should I just the box? I never know what to do. What are people interested in? Oh, you know what? I just noticed. There's no ailerons on the wing. So that is interesting. Oh, wait a minute. I think we do get a little damage here on the wing. Got a little bit. Yeah, should be okay though. Guys, look. See, it's folded down. So, fortunately, it's a thin part of the styrofoam. I think I could just put something on there, put some weight on there. And wow, man. I'm blown away. I don't even know what to say, man. It's amazing. I'm truly grateful for the gift, man. Thank you so much. This does mean a lot. And please check out Randy's channel. I'll leave a link down below. It's Tug Hill RC. He's a fellow disabled vet. He puts together some flying videos, and then he's also got some RC cars like the fire team and that. So maybe you'll find something there that you like. Alright, so I'm going to do the boring stuff off camera. I'm going to get my radio bound to this. We'll get everything set up, and I'll see you out there for the Maiden. Now, guys, got to understand, not everybody that watches my channel knows planes. So if you know, you know. I apologize, but for those you don't know, are you ready to see what makes this plane special? Oh, feast your eyes on that. That's like mesmerizing. So look, you have LEDs here on the top of the wing. Even on top of the elevator there. And then, so when you're flying, this is really what you can see. Look at that. Under the elevator, and then we have some, look, even the cockpit lights up. That is absolutely amazing. I'm probably not going to be able to get this thing out to fly it at night. It's not going to be good to fly at night on my first flight, but you guys really got to see why this thing is called the Night Radian. Alright, it's time to go take it up for its maiden flight. So while I get the plane ready, before Jeff shows up, I do want to say this is actually plane number 2, and I'll put some pictures and video up here. The first plane, FedEx had just ripped the box open, right? So it not only went through the brown shipping container, it went through the box. So I showed Tug the pictures and all that, and I went ahead and got this thing all put together, plugged in the battery, went to do the lights, and the lights were just flickering. I found I had to kind of squeeze this little controller in here and then they would go. So I told them, hey, I got a problem with the lights. So then they asked me, go ahead and hook up everything and do a system check. He talked to his rep and they were worried that, hey, the shape of that box, maybe there's something else going on. So I went ahead, got everything going, everything seemed to work. Went to give it power, there was a little bit of a vibration, and then man, one of the props flew off. Boom. So when we lined it up with the crack, it looked like the slice in the box was somewhere around here. So they, and then if you looked in the box, it was kind of, so they might have nicked that thing or smashed through it or something and cracked the plastic. And then when we throttled it up, so shout out to Amain Hobbies. They could have just sent a new circuit board for that and a prop. Called it a day, but they were worried that there might be motor ESC issues if the plane took that bad of a hit during shipping. So they sent out an entirely new plane. So this is actually plane number 2. So Tug took care of everything, got it all situated, and Horizon sent out a new one. So just want to let you know, man, Horizon, they're a great company. They really are. They stand behind their stuff, even if it's FedEx that jacks it up. So let's go ahead and get this together and see it fly. All right, maiden flight. Ready? All right.
I don't even really throw it. I just kind of like flip it.
I guess at one point I'm supposed to just throttle it off and.
I don't think you'll be able to catch a thermal with the blade. Man, this thing's thermal right there. When I fly at night, that's what I use. And you can see the lights.
Yeah. I got the lights plugged in to see if we can see it. I can see him a little bit. Hopefully the camera picks it up. Ah, that looks pretty.
That shows up really well. It's got one dark spot. That's coming straight at you. Tokyo RC. Thanks, Doug.
Ooh, man.
Picks up speed when you're going down there.
Yeah, well, it's getting blown sideways pretty good.
Kind of coming from the north, east. I don't bolt on wings either. I just slide them in. But you gotta have the wing too. If you don't, your wing will fall down. Wings RC. You forgot his wing. Holy cow. It's like a wing, man. It's really close. That was 90 feet.
This is different. He's right. It does take quite a bit of room to turn this thing.
Yeah, it's safe, yeah.
Jeez.
That was nice.
Definitely is not like turning that way.
Turn the downwind is always fun. Especially polydihedrals. You know, a little bit of side force it and curvature of the wind. It's fun to catch, but man, that thing will carry speed.
That thing's huge. Yeah, he told me, he's like, it'll be the biggest plane you have, and I was like, I don't know, the Apprentice is pretty big. I was like boggling my mind, like, what the hell could it be?
Oh, he didn't tell you what it was.
Nah.
Okay.
He said it'll be a surprise.
That's a nice surprise.
Yeah. I would've fell over. I was like, oh
Very
shit.
nice it took. On use.
Whoa. Oh. Learning process. At that point, I was a little too nervous maybe to like throttle it and go around because it's so close to the ground. I'm not sure how. I was like,
you get speed up before you turn.
I was doing it. See, it just kind of like, it's doing good, and then it picked up a little bit that last second.
Well, yeah, because it's windier down here. On this end of the field is windier.
And I was tempted right there to like throttle it and just go around, but I was like, it started getting.
Yeah, you got all this open spot, man. It's a little breezier down here.
It started getting a little close to the ground. I was like, I didn't want to like
get ground effect too.
Get that prop in there. Hey, just as long as it's the ground in one piece.
Get your steps in. It is breezier down here.
All right, good maiden flight. We still in one piece. Flies good. Definitely flies good. Thank you, Tug, and your friend there for donating this. Still can't believe you guys did that for me. Very, very generous gift. I like it, man. I like it a lot. So we had a good maiden flight. It's gonna take a little getting used to. This is definitely a different type of flying, but it is nice. Nice plane. Even Tuco likes it. All right, everyone. Thank you for the support. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the next one.